Hi guys, and welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls 1. We're doing work, we're well in the game now, well on our way to finishing it. A few more things left to do. If I were to wager a guess, I'd say 4 or 5 episodes we'll have everything wrapped up, at least at the rate that we're going at now. It's been glorious, better than I could have anticipated. Had a great time. Talked a lot of shit. It's been fun. I hope you've also had fun. I don't need to say it again, but I'm going to. You know this is a new thing for me, and I feel personally like I'm really in the swing of things now, and that from about episode 7 onwards, this series has just gotten way better. I've become way better at producing content. Perhaps I haven't though. Maybe I'm talking out my arse. I don't fucking know. I never know. What I do know is we've got work to do, so let's go. First plan of action. Go to Firelink Shrine. Buy some bones. Go to the bone zone. We need those bones. It just helps with getting around. And my headset's too loud. Yeah, we'll grab some homeward bones. Just makes things a bit easier. I've already said that. This is the content you subscribed for, I'm sure. No! Fuck's sake! I didn't rest there. Now I gotta warp again. You want to waste my fucking time, game? Come on. I got things to do. I don't, but what if I did have things to do, you know? What if I had a life? You don't know that I don't have a life. Why don't you respect my time? What the fuck was that? So anyway, I'm recording this fresh off the back of recording episode 12, where I slayed Manus with ease. It went better than I thought it would. I honestly thought that I would be doing that for the entire episode, but instead I managed to do that and also kill Gwendolyn. Both bosses on my first attempt. This character is pretty fucking strong. And it's been amazing so far. Wow. If that had happened again, I would have been a little bit salty, you could say. But yeah, it's gone really, really well. So I figure off the back of what I thought was a really good episode, at least on my end, let's do some more. Let's dive into the painted world. First we got to do a few odd jobs. We got to upgrade our pyro gloves some more. We will get some more pyros in the painted world, so that's a good place to go. And also Lost Izalith. Hideous creature you are. I'm glad you're stood behind there. I don't want to get any closer, honestly. You're a little bit terrifying. What do I want? Bones. Right, how many is a sensible amount? This buys 16. I'm tempted to buy some of these. They don't do much in the way of increasing my damage, but we're a pyro. Let's just fucking do it. I'm upset that they didn't have a pyro buff. I mean, there's power within, but obviously in Dark Souls 2 they introduced flame weapon, and there's a similar thing in Dark Souls 3 maybe. I think there is. Pyromancy's a bit shit in that game, if I remember correctly. It's been consistently nerfed over the course of the series, from what I remember. But yeah, you have your magic buff with magic weapon, crystal magic weapon. You've got your sunlight blade and dark moon blade for your faith builds, but you don't have a pyromancy equivalent. I guess you'd say, oh, you got power within though, but it's not a weapon buff really. It's like a character buff. Because it applies to all of your weapons, I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. Right, where to now? Quilana, another trip back to Blighttown. I do not care for it. Cool, well, I don't... no. Well, he can do that. I don't think I have enough souls to ascend it. I can't be asked for the run back to Quilana. We'll go back after the painted world when we've got more souls, so I can get a few levels rather than coming back. I think I may be able to ascend it once with 20,000 souls, but again, like, might as well just hoard them. Where do I want to go? What is the name of it? Dark Moon Tomb, right, yeah, that's what we want. So, painted world is a cool little self-contained area. Very cool aesthetic. Level design's cool. And I believe it was the first area that From Software designed for this game. And originally Gravelord Nito was the boss of the area. But I find that very cool. That was the first thing they designed. And obviously, I guess when the scope of the game got bigger and they were putting together Lordran, they realised it doesn't really fit anywhere. So they kind of had to isolate it in a painting. I don't think that's a bad thing. FromSoft have continued to do stuff like that with the painted world in Dark Souls 3. I'm sure there are other examples. Can't remember right now though. I need some poise. Very risky. So the doll we got from the Undead Asylum when we revisited it in like episode 6. Or was it 5? I don't know. Allows you to interact with this painting. And as of entering, we will be stuck in there until we make it to the exit. We don't have to kill Priscilla. I will kill her though. She ain't getting no sympathy from me. I am here to harvest souls and gain levels and eventually link that fire. Or will I? I might leave the world in darkness and usher in the Age of Dark. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna get crucified for that. I'm sorry. But yeah, what a cool fucking area. I've always loved the snowy areas in the Souls games. Crown of the... Oh, what's it called? Elium Lois from Dark Souls 2. I love that area. Ashes of Ariandel. From Software just nails snow areas. Castle Canehurst from Bloodborne. There's just something about this aesthetic. They understand it and they nail it. It's desolate but also really like beautiful. I fucking love it. Alright, these guys can toxic you if you're too close when you kill them. But if you use fire, it ain't gonna happen, so... Very useful. Can I make that jump? No, there's another way there, I'm sure. Rats. I don't enjoy that at all, thank you. That fucking stagger from him, like, touching my head with his foot. I don't buy it. I'm low on stamina and health. Kindling might have been an idea. I can do it later, though. This is one of those areas that has that lovely, lovely classic, oh, Dark Souls interconnected level design where the level wraps around and you'll open up a shortcut to the bonfire. I love those areas where there's like one central bonfire and you're slowly progressing through the area, getting further and further in, but as you do, you unlock shortcuts back to the one bonfire. The forest in Bloodborne is a good example of that. The Berg with the shortcut after the Taurus demon. I fucking love that shit. From Software, they just know how to put together an amazing level. No, I can't see. Okay, I got him in the end. Lock on fucked me. Oh, fuck off. I thought I was out of range. I guess I wasn't. I think I have some blooming moss. 2. Ow. You bastard. Chop that. Chop that. Good. Very good. How do I do this? Oh, try this. Seriously. There we go. Fuck me. I don't want to get toxic. I don't really have anything I can deal with him from a range, so I will be seeing you, friend. I think there's an egg vermifuge up there. It cures like that hideous parasite you get from those egg bearers in Blighttown. Don't do the same thing twice, you idiot. There we go. I don't think I have a use for it. I think you can trade it for something good. Can't remember though. These rats exist to just stare at walls until some undead strolls through and puts them out of their misery. Humanity? I'll take it. We've got it in spades, but I won't complain. You can also, I mean you know this, but you can also use it as a source of healing. Should you use to. Should you use to. Should you choose to. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm glad in Remastered they allow you to put the jump on the left stick. It's way more user-friendly than having to hold the run button and then take your finger off and tap it once more. Just flows a lot better. Where am I? So this episode might be on the shorter side thinking about it. Starting to get a bit of a headache. So I'll probably wrap up here and then call it. But it's quite a large area. So what was that? Run, run, run! It should be about the 20-minute, half-hour mark anyway. I just don't think I'll be able to do much beyond that, and I need a break. I thought back-to-back episodes was a good idea, and it sure is for commentary, but yeah, head's starting to hurt a little. So, you are disgusting. Foul creature. You want to puke everywhere? You can, in fact, go straight to Priscilla from here, but I'll go the more traditional route. Because it is a cool area. Back away. Very risky there. Very easy to deal with this guy. Wait for him to be sick, get some hits in, run up and around to the other side. See, he'll be sick down here. Then I have a window to come up here. Don't use the R2s though. Waste of my fucking time. Don't get greedy either. He's nearly dead. One hit. There we go. This thing here, if you do a jumping R2, so forward and R2 like this, he just gets up. Whether that was ever intended, I could not tell you. But then you can run right underneath him, drop down, go straight to Priscilla. We shan't be doing that because, like I've said, this area is really cool. So I'm in no rush to get through this. So we'll explore, get some souls, get some goodies. There's some pyromancies that we're probably quite interested in. So no reason to just bum rush through. Whilst we're here, we cannot leave until we clear the area. Or at the very least, we have to get to Priscilla. Whether we kill her or not, doesn't matter. But Phalanx should be a familiar sight to anyone that's ever played Demon Souls. Very similar to the first boss. Not the first boss, that would be the Vanguard. The first boss outside of the tutorial. He's made up of blobs that all have shields and spears, much like this creature. I like this little throwback to Demon Souls. Good source of souls, should you find yourself wanting to do some farming. And the bonfire, as you will see in just a second, is right over here, through this door. We're going to go human, because King Jeremiah is going to invade. And I've read a lot about how he may very well be the king of Izalith, and that he may have been... We'll keep our souls. There may have been a bigger purpose for him planned. Because I don't think Bed of Chaos is exactly what they had in mind. I need to reread the design works. I've got that on my shelf. There's a very interesting interview with Miyazaki about the creation of Dark Souls, and he does mention having some regrets about Lost Izalith. And also Gwyn, because Gwyn is trivial if you know how to parry. I kindled. I don't think I meant to, but oh well. Very, very interesting read, chock full of cool concept art and stuff like that, and awesome little interview with Miyazaki. I would recommend it to anyone who's a fan of this game. They're a bit on the pricier side, but would recommend. I still want to get my hands on the design works for Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2 and 3. Really nice little collector's pieces and very insightful stuff in there. You bastards. Bunch of cunts. Stay the fuck away from me. There he is. There are some good deep dive lore videos about this guy. And potentially like cut concepts and stuff. Very interesting stuff. I'm sure you're all already familiar with half of it. You got no poise, so you're gonna die, son. I don't know if you've read about the meta, but unless you toggle escape, you're fucked. So he's got that Ridiculous headpiece. Oh, yeah, I don't get it yet. Of course, you have to get it in the boss room. Lifted from Demon Souls. Again, another aspect of this area with some Demon Souls influence. It was the monk's head wraps. I can't remember the exact name. But, yeah, the old monk fight. Really cool fucking fight. Such a cool, unique concept for a boss in a game, right? Had it ever been done before? Having a player take on the role of a boss by being summoned in, and they get the monk's head wrappings, which I think increased their magic damage. Just fucking cool. On paper, in practice, people would, you know, they'd use awful builds, like a scraping spear build, and they would spam heal, because you could dupe healing items. Do I want to go down this way? No, I'm going to go in the back door. Hideous, hideous room. Fuck it. Not a fan. As I was saying, though, that's more of a PvP balance issue, but the idea of having a PvP boss was very, very cool. I was late to the Demon Souls party. I think I played it in like 2015. But I still managed to get a few old monk invasions, and it was awesome. Loved it. They revisited that kind of concept in Dark Souls 3 with the Spear of the Church fight, but they've made it significantly harder for the invader to have any success, and I can see why. After Demon Souls, some people that would invade as the old monk in that fight would just steamroll you every time, and there's very little you could do, especially if you were on a casual run through. I mean, you could go offline. No shame in that. Where am I going, man? But yeah, a lot harder for a Spear of the Church to win. I don't think you can heal, and, you know, quite often you'll be against a 4-man gank. I certainly didn't have much luck doing that. I don't really like Dark Souls 3 PvP either, though. 2 is like crack. Fucking amazing. 1, dog shit. 3, it's okay. It did not grab me, though. I wasn't going to waste my time with it. Bloodborne, the absolute worst PvP in any From Software game. Actually, I don't know that. I've not played all of their games. Of the ones I've played, of the Soulsborne series, it's terrible. It's absolutely fucking atrocious. Not even worthwhile. I remember being severely disappointed after sinking hours into Dark Souls 2. Oh, man, I'm forgetting where I'm going. That the PvP was so shallow and shit and awful. So I actually, although I sunk hundreds of hours into Bloodborne, just PvE, making builds and stuff, and loved it, I would still regularly play Dark Souls 2 for my PvP fix. And it's a shame that Bloodborne didn't scratch that itch, you know. Bone wheels! The bane of my existence. Horrendous. Awful. Fucking disgusting enemies that will kill you time and time again. And I can't see where you're going. I have no idea. I don't like it. Fuck off. Jesus. There we go. There's one down. There will be more to contend with. There's one. Luckily, he was slow to notice us. This guy is passive for some reason. No, he is not. You didn't appreciate being kicked, bro. I don't really want to attack you. There we go. I was just outside of his range there. I think he drops a pyro. What is it? Fire Surge. I know that was popular in Dark Souls 3. I couldn't tell you if it's any good in this game. Perhaps we'll take a look at it. I'm probably going to give myself a few more spell slots just so I can start messing around with some of the cool pyros I've got and actually start using them. Annex key. We need that. Or do we? I don't think we necessarily do. But we do to explore all of the painted world. I'm nervous. I don't know where that bone wheel has gotten to. I don't know where I'm going. I'm completely turned around. I think that's where I came in. But there is a switch we want to activate. Is it through here? Yeah, I think so. 2! Good. Could have ended very badly. Want to be very vigilant in this room. Take it slow. Can't see a fucking thing. Yeah, so I come in the back way because you can then go a little bit slower, take on one at a time ideally. It's not always the case. But if you come in the entrance over there, chances of survival are slim to none. Very, very difficult. Okay, I think we're good. We just needed to pull this, and that's going to open up the gate that's currently blocking Priscilla's boss room. Although it's not blocked, as I showed you earlier, there is a way in from the top, but I wanted to just dive into this area. It's really cool. Some cool stuff in it. Lots to say about it. Don't just want to steamroll and breeze through everything. Although I will continue to do that. But we've got like 90,000, nearly 100,000 souls. It was definitely worth sticking around here just to accumulate some souls. Put those right into attunement. Maybe save some for my glove. Or maybe I'll focus on the glove, because when that's done, that's done. Like I say, I don't know about attunement altogether. Like how much I actually want to aim for. I might have to look at a build calculator. Or maybe not, because like I've said, I ain't going to reach 120. It's just not going to happen. At least not in New Game. And I'm not going to continue to play after New Game Plus. Yeah, I'm not going to continue to play after New Game. I'm going to end it after Gwyn. Move on to Dark Souls 2. So, even if I put 40 levels into attunement, it wouldn't fucking matter, because I'd probably never touch this character again. If I do come back to this game, I will be doing a Soul Level 1 run, without a doubt. I know you can get the Occult Ember down here. I've never really fucked with it or made occult weapons. The few times I've used the Faith build... Fuck's sake. Few times I've used the Faith build, I have used... What have I used? I don't think... Ow! Oh, I'm in my menu. Fuck. Oh, lovely. That was lovely. I liked that a lot. Let's deal with this toxic, shall we? So, what I was trying to say is I don't think you run a straight Faith build in this game. You will run a Dex Faith or a Strength Faith build. You won't go all into Faith. So there's little reason to have a weapon that you've transcended to occult or divine to scale with Faith, when you can just have 40 Dex or 40 Strength, use a weapon like that, and then put Sunlight Blade or Dark Moon Blade on it, which require Faith. So, and that will give you better damage figures overall. So I definitely think those upgrade paths were balanced poorly, and they're definitely underutilized. Divine's only real use is it can permanently put down skeletons if you have not yet dealt with the necromancers. But again, that's very situational. Oh no! I was drinking. Oh, you're making a fool of me. You ain't got much health though, have you, bro? Yeah, sit the fuck down. Holy shit, what a mess. What I was trying to say is, so in Anor Londo, in a hidden room behind a fireplace, there is a chest with an occult club. You can take that occult club and you can... What is the word? You don't ascend it, descend it, I don't fucking know, I can't remember the word. But you can turn it into a divine club +5. And that will allow you to kill skeletons without killing the necromancer. Skeletons aren't too much of a problem in the catacombs, but in Gravelord Nito's fight, he will summon skeletons, and he assumes the role of the necromancer in that fight. He's the first of the dead. It's kind of his jam. So you're going to want that club to kill the skeletons so that you can just focus on Nito. Makes the fight a lot easier. So it's a given for any run, you want to grab it. I obviously forgot because I was talking shit about music, so I'll have to make a detour back there at some point. Anyway, enough about that. I've got 2 flasks. I'm going to be reckless. We got some pine resin. Priscilla is invisible. But if you hit her with fire damage, she will show herself. I don't even have to fight her, but I'm horrible. I'm sorry. You cannot blame me. I want those levels. Chunky damage. Okay. It's an interesting fight, not necessarily a good one. We want to look out for footprints. There she is. We do enough fire damage, she will show herself. There she is. Maybe we can lop her tail off for no particular reason. There it is. And she's dead. All is well. And now you can leave the painted world with 130,000 souls, which is delicious. Take the plunge, you won't die. Alright, we're back here. Don't want to fuck around with any of these cunts. Don't kill me. Oh! Power within's still ticking away. Need to be mindful of that. Homeward bone. Shit, son. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're a bit salty, aren't you? I killed your friend.
How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering.
She was an abomination, okay? She had no right.
It is the least that I can do.
Just gonna wait out your buff, man. That will hurt. She's using the S-stock. It's a very nice weapon. And she likes to parry. That's fine. Two can play at that game. Oh! The one shot.
Is a threat. Master Gwendolyn.
I don't want to do that. I want to pick up the fucking loot. There we go. Okay, we got a soul out of there. We can no longer rest there. I guess we should run to Duke's Archives. There's a bonfire there. I think that's the closest one to run to, maybe. Or perhaps it's about the same as the one by Gwendolyn, but... I swear I didn't rest at that bonfire. I rested at the Gwendolyn one. Is it something to do with... when you kill Gwendolyn? I don't... man, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused there. Whatever. Don't have to deal with the boars here. They were dealt with in an earlier episode. That's nice, so... pretty straightforward run to the bonfire. And we'll probably end the episode there. I think it's been about half an hour. Got some good shit done. We got 137,000 souls to spend. That's going to do a world of good for our pyromancies. I might just chuck them all into my glove. That may very well be enough to get it fully ascended. And then I don't have to worry about that. So that may be what I do. Or I can get 4 levels. Another 23 damage. I mean, that is nice, but we're doing work either way. Maybe up to 20 attunement for 5 slots. Diminishing returns at this point, isn't there? I think it's 25 is the next slot for 6. I think 6 might be overkill. Do you know what, though? I'm not going to worry about it now. I'm going to think about it. Going to have a break from the game. Probably pick up recording again tomorrow. So I'm going to sleep on it. Think about what's next. Yeah, I think we'll do Duke's Archives next. It's probably my favourite area in the late game. Outside of the DLC area and Painted World. That doesn't mean it's great though, it has its problems, all the endgame areas do. I certainly am in no rush to go to Lost Izalith though. I might actually leave that till last. It'll be a bit anticlimactic, but I just want to put it off, you know, because I don't have fun there. But on one hand, you can get some cool pyromancy gear there, so it'll be good for our character in that regard. I don't want to contend with the Bed of Chaos bullshit right now. I'm having fun. The game's been rather forgiving and friendly to me, so I don't want to worry about that right now. We'll get there. So it's probably going to be Duke's next. But again, I'm going to sleep on it and figure it all out. And we'll see, really. We probably want to go to the Great Hollow at some point. For no particular reason. I just want to show you guys that area. It's badass. It's fucking cool. I love it. Anyway, enough rambling. See you in the next episode, hopefully. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a great time, as always. And see you soon. Goodbye. Farewell.